5 suspects have so far been identified, arrested, and detained and interrogated on their alleged roles in the sequence of events that led to the death of this singer.
The Lagos State Commissioner of Police, CP Idowu Owohunwa, on Friday, October 6, 2023, finally announced the cause of death of Afrobeats star Mohbad. The Lagos police had requested members of the public to wait for 2 weeks to investigate the tragic passing of the singer. After the 2-week time frame ended, CP Idowu gave a new update on the ongoing investigation, stating that they were still waiting for the autopsy results.
Exhumation, autopsy, and toxicology tests, which were undertaken on 21st September 2023. The results of the autopsy and the toxicology tests are being awaited.
He, however, stated that 5 suspects had been arrested, detained and interrogated in the sequence of events that led to Mohbad's death, with the prime suspect being the auxiliary nurse contracted to treat the singer. Autopsy results never come out. They don't see who killed Mohbad. This country is a comedy series. A fan reacted. The nurse was probably hired to do the job, another added. Without the autopsy result, do you think the police have solved the case of Mohbad's death? Why did the police not take the case seriously at first?
I don't even know how I feel losing him. So now they are now accusing me. So the feelings is crazy. Like, I just know God see it all. Like,
hello guys, it's T-Code here for African Glitz.
September 2023, following the death of Mohbad, Nigeria was rocked by widespread protests. Despite this, the Lagos state government initially ignored the situation. However, as the public outcry intensified, the Lagos state government eventually launched an investigation into the circumstances surrounding Mohbad's death. Unfortunately, until Mohbad passed, the police refused to investigate or provide him with any form of protection. While the Pomo hitmaker was still alive, many people had no idea what he was going through. Almost 2.5 years after Mohbad came into the spotlight, fans constantly asked about him, wondering why he seemingly disappeared from the spotlight when all his singles had been a hit. Nobody knew, but the police knew. Following his mysterious passing on September 12, 2023, photos of the petition Mohbad wrote against Sam Larry and Naira Marley eventually surfaced on social media. In the petition submitted to the police station in Alagbon, Ikoyi, Lagos on June 27, 2023, the late singer alleged a threat to life, malicious damage, assault and oppression, among others. The Kokboke hitmaker alleged Sam Larry and 15 others who claimed to be working for Oba Elegushi stormed the venue of the video shoot with Zlatan Ibile, armed with guns, cutlasses and other dangerous weapons. In the process, equipment worth over 5 million naira was damaged while assaulting and threatening to kill him until he narrowly escaped. This petition had evidence. Imole added pictures and a list of witnesses to prove his substantial case. Sadly, the Nigerian police refused to investigate the issue or protect Mohbad. Even worse, the police called the singer in for questioning after Sam Larry submitted a counter-petition against him on grounds of breach of 7.5 million naira contract and defamation of character. Petition against Promise Olamide aka Mohbad for obtaining money under false pretense, breach of trust, character assassination, and giving false information to the police. An urgent request to stop a manipulative criminal and to avert further damage to reputation. Sam Larry petition reads, when Nigerians asked why Mohbad's petition were ignored, the police said it wasn't ignored. A representative of the Alagbon police station revealed that Sam Larry was invited for questioning and later granted administrative bail. But when Mohbad was invited, he failed to show up at the police station to adopt and defend his petition and also provide proof of the allegations to assist the police in prosecuting the suspects if necessary. After his tragic passing, the police snubbed him and acted like there was nothing suspicious about his death. They acted like they never received any complaints or petitions from the late singer and didn't bother to stop the late singer's father when he hurriedly buried him within 24 hours in Ikorodu. It was not until horrific videos of Imole facing violent forms of bullying started to surface online that the public started demanding the police look into the case. As Mohbad's sudden and tragic death continued to make waves, Dolapo Badmus, the ex-Lagos police PRO, tried to blame the late singer for associating with someone like Naira Marley, whom she warned everyone about. So many tags on me. I plead I am left out of tagging. Relevant authorities are on this matter. When I single-handedly spoke up against this character and the imminent danger it portrays, I was bashed both inside and out. A danger not curtailed will become hydra-headed. My heart is with the departed and everything that represents him, she wrote on Instagram. But heartbroken Nigerians unrelentlessly trended the hashtag Justice for Mohbad hashtag on X, tagging relevant government officials, especially the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. The governor ignored Nigerians and went on to congratulate the new CBN governor on his appointment, leading Nigerians to bombard the comment sections with hashtag RIP, hashtag Justice for Mohbad. People also began to protest in the streets of Lagos and other parts of the country. Around this time, the late singer's mother also surfaced, saying she was not dead and her silence was because she was threatened too. The grieving mother cried and begged every mother and everyone who understood her pain to pressure the government to get justice for her son. Human rights lawyer Femi Falana also requested a coroner's inquest into the circumstances surrounding the passing away of the musician. It was then that the government started listening to the public outcry. On September 18, 2023, the police set up a 19-member committee to conduct a district investigation and give their reports within 2 weeks. The investigation covered exhumation, autopsy, screen visits, medical reports, records of suspects and statements. While making this announcement, Mohbad's father, some family members and some celebrities were present, and the police boss promised that everyone linked to the unfortunate incident will be identified and brought in. Lagos State Deputy Governor Dr. Obafemi Hamzat also paid a condolence visit to the mother of the late musician, where he assured the family that justice will be done on the matter. Hamzat also revealed that the DSS and SSS will join the police for a thorough investigation, noting that the state government would assist the family, including the late singer's 5-month-old son. Before exhuming Mohbad's body, concerned Nigerians contributed money to cement and secure the shallow grave where the singer was buried. The OPC, a vigilante group, also volunteered to guard the grave day and night. On September 21, 2023, the Nigerian police exhumed the remains of the late singer for an autopsy that was completed hours later. While everyone awaits the autopsy results, further reports revealed that everyone involved or close to the singer had been invited and questioned, including his widow, mother, father, associates, and friends. After 2 weeks, the Lagos police finally hosted its press briefing announcing that 5 suspects had been arrested, detained, and interrogated in the sequence of events that led to Mohbad's death. The Lagos State Police Command further identified the nurse as the prime suspect, narrating how after the show on Sunday, October 10th, Mohbad was beaten up by the gang who usually bullies him. He further had a fight with his childhood friend, whom he invited to the show. His arm got swollen from a missed blow he launched on his childhood friend out of anger.
Mohbad, who from witnesses' evidence was said to be tipsy and hyperactive, became infuriated, and as he attempted to come down to clear the road, Ibrahim, his friend, prevailed on him not to do so for his personal safety. This further infuriated Mohbad, and it eventually degenerated into a hot argument between the two of them and physical fights. In the course of an attempt by Mohbad to hit Ibrahim with a blow, Mohbad missed him and smashed his hand against the window of their Prado Jeep, causing him an injury on his forehand.
His close friends told him to go to the hospital, but he refused. He contacted his personal nurse, who was not available to treat him, so his friend, Spending, called his own personal nurse, which Mohbad approved. She eventually came the next day to administer medication after demanding photos of the swollen hand.
This is the injury. You may also pass the shot. How it got swollen by the second day. So at this point, his friend Ayoba Spending, who noticed the increasing pains, further insisted that he must go to the hospital for treatment. Mohbad still resisted and opted to call his personal nurse, who unfortunately was not available. At this point, Ayoba Meets Obi, pending, offered to call his own nurse to attend to Mohbad. That nurse turned out to be the auxiliary nurse, Ms. Feisayo Ogedengbe, a suggestion that Mohbad consented to.
The injections consisting of tetanus toxoid, paracetamol and centrazone, an antibiotic, were administered at Mohbad's residence on September 12. Shockingly, the medications triggered an immediate reaction, including vomiting, goosebumps and convulsion.
As an auxiliary nurse, Ms. Feisayo does not have the competence, knowledge, brief or certification to diagnose, prescribe or administer drugs and injections on patients, as she was supposed to work under the directives and supervision of a qualified medical doctor or nurse while on duty. The report also strongly projected that there is a link between the medical negligence of auxiliary nurse Feisayo Ogedengbe and the death of Mohbad.
The police described Mohbad's fight with his childhood friend, Prime Boy, on Sunday, September 10 as violent. This was the reason why he needed treatment the next day, and the quack nurse was invited to treat Mohbad. However, according to Prime Boy's interview and narration of his side of the story with TVC, he denied fighting Mohbad. He said he was trying to stop Mohbad from fighting with his wife from a heated personal argument that had already started before he came, while helping her to clear the road for Mohbad to leave the venue. They had a little contact and Mohbad asked him to leave and he left angrily. He wasn't with Mohbad the next day or the day of his sudden death.
So we get into the show. When we got to Ebute Meta and his wife, and as in him and his wife started having some arguments, eating arguments, which I don't even like. I don't even, I don't need to interfere in the family issue. So I was just looking, but the matter keep popping up. Like even after the show, and I escort Mohbad to the car, and I said, wait, let me go and clear the road. I started clearing the road, and I was hearing that, calm down, no car can leave here now until Lantana and other artists, because we came in together with convoy, so only you can leave. But I noticed Mohbad was angry, and because he don't want to stay in the car with his wife, because they were having one or two, but it was eating to me. But Mohbad was not happy that I was the one telling him, there go she be by lotima solve gogo matter, and that was what I was just telling him, and he was angry that I did not give him the chance to pour his mind out at that moment. And I told him, this is not where you do this. When you get home, then solve your family problem. And I was like, don't come down from the car. I was sitting here, his wife was sitting down at our middle, and Mohbad was sitting down there, and his wife was holding down Liam, that was his son. So I was not like, you can see your son here, you don't need to do all this. Then he came down and turned, like maybe my own is getting too much, maybe in his family, and he asked me, he just opened the door, and because there was security with him, Army, Onyabo, because they were shocked that Mohbad came down without going on stage. So they followed him to where I was sitting, and then he opened the car. I was like, okay, lo shele bye. Started eating me and saying that, go Prime. I said, okay, lo shele. Next thing, say, oya bole. Bole, money hakin bole bawo. She very disgrace me by ni. She ba jo wala ti island. Ba lo imani kin bole. So the next thing I saw is taking it personal. The military and they saw this one is taking it personal. So they held his hand and said, okay, Prime, you come down and go. Then I came down from the car and I found my way. We find a place to go and rest because the stress was too much. So we have to go. My friends were sleeping, my roadside manager, everybody, we slept off. And the next thing was Prime. Only Mohbad ti ku. Say Mokoten Shesha, Mohbad ku bawo. And my phone was switched off, unless I would be the first person to hear the news. I was shaking and I just go and plug my phone. I just start seeing messages popping up. People were saying, Prime, is it true this? Is it true this? I was shocked. I was not like, immediately I went online and said, are you satisfied now? Because he's always complaining about people chasing him, this, that, and I'm only seeing no videos online, this, that. I just started seeing my videos. They said he fought with one of his friends at Ikorodu, and that one beat him with a ring in his hand. And I was like, hey, even though they said police invited me, no one invited me. I'm not a criminal. I've never even for my life I don't even know any police case. I want justice for Mohbad, and I want that his wife why will his wife go online and start framing me? That's wrong.
Interestingly, most Nigerians are disappointed with the police physical analysis of the cause of death without the autopsy result. However, Sam Larry and Naira Marley were arrested on the allegation of being complicit in the death of Mohbad. Announcing both are still in detention, the police further agreed that there is indeed evidence linking both Naira Marley and Sam Larry to the allegation of threat of life, cyber stalking, and sundry crimes committed against Mohbad while he was alive.
Samson Balogun Eletu, aka Sam Larry, is a suspect who was arrested on allegation of being complicit in the death, as well as in relation to the videos that have gone viral about bullying and assault, which in some quarters we believe perhaps had any link with his eventual death. He was arrested, he's still in detention. Abdulaziz Fashola, aka Naira Marley, was also arrested and is still currently in detention for similar allegations.
Investigators have established that he was beaten by the same people who have always harangued him after his show in Ikorodu and sustained some injuries. The police told Sahara reporters, "So, this means that apart from fighting with his childhood friend, Mohbad was also beaten by the bullies who regularly harassed him at the Ikorodu show on Sunday evening. However, it isn't clear if he died from injuries sustained by Naira Marley's boys or the hand injuries sustained from the hit and miss he launched on his childhood friend."
Mr. Ayobami Sodiq, aka Spending. Sodiq is a friend to Mohbad who invited the auxiliary nurse to treat the deceased. He is being suspected of conspiracy in the death of the singer.
Some Nigerians are already disappointed by the way the police are handling the case, while another set of people believe they've solved the case.
5 suspects have so far been identified, arrested, and detained and interrogated on their alleged roles in the sequence of events that led to the death of the singer. The summary is as follows.
Will the Lagos State Police dig deeper and thoroughly investigate Mohbad's death? We guess time will tell.
Woman, stop it! Woman, stop it! Stop it!
What do you make of the latest police report and the mentioned suspects? Without the autopsy result, do you agree that the police have solved the case? Will the police and NDLEA be probed for their part in the late singer's passing, or are they above reproach? Finally, do you think justice will be served when the police, who might have saved Mohbad's life, ignored all his cries and petitions for help?
Share your opinion in the comment section down below. If you found this video informative, please comment, like and share. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more well-researched African stories and news we know you'd like. Click on the bell sign to be notified every time we upload a new video so that you don't miss out. Thanks for watching and see you on our next one.